Test. Hopefully this works good.
Test.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Okay. So I'll just wait until it loads up and then give an intro and then pass it over to you.
Yeah. And I'm also gonna pull up share the link for it as well. So, yeah, just give me a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the current one that's live right now. Yeah, it is. Good. Now I just need to share it. Share to... Nobody right on board with Carter? Too bad. I want to.
You're streaming, remember. Don't say that.
We can just cut that out.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my bad.
It's alright, don't worry.
Okay, I just shared it to the media.
Oh my god, there's someone missing. Okay, give me a second again and...
Oh, we're missing somebody.
Just getting one more driver in. We're just waiting for him.
Okay, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just loading up the stuff. And yeah, should be starting in a few minutes. Yeah, and I've shared it on the media page. Oh, all right. I'm just gonna take off my hoodie. Oh, it's really cold. Okay, there we go. Okay. comment. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just do the intro. Yeah, I can still hear us. Right. Right, so hello everyone, and welcome back to OFR Formula One. We're here with Division 3 this very nice Sunday evening here in the UK. We've got 16 drivers with us, about 13 or 14 of them are brand new, and they're trialing out their pace in D3 today to see if they can fit into D2 or D1 or stay in D3 for a few races. It's the first race of this brand new season. We're racing in Germany, and you've got Dr. Robot here, who's going to be a backup commentator to none other than Bob's your uncle, one of our D2 drivers here today. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing pretty good. Happy to be here, and I've been really excited for this, and I'm intrigued to see how these prospects are gonna do in the D3 and see where they'll fit in throughout the rest of the league, whether they go on to D1 or D2.
Great. So I'm gonna pass it over to you now and let you take the reins and the mic, and good luck.
All right, thank you. So I think we have Dunkin' Donuts right now going on an out lap, followed by Iceman and BWatt, and Duncan seems to be in the Haas while Iceman is in the Renault. Bert Kawai is in the Ferrari, I think, if I'm correct, and BWatt is in the McLaren. And we also seem to have Miss Clicksari in the Mercedes, along with Lex, who is still in the pits. I'm gonna go along with Dunkin' Donuts right now, and we'll see how he goes for this first lap. And yeah, so far he's just started to accelerate. I don't know if he's kept it in hot lap during this entire lap, but let's see how he does pace-wise around this amazing track. So here is turn one. You got to take it very carefully, and he's already invalidated the lap, which is very unfortunate.
Ouch.
Iceman, he's already gone through that turn, but he has not invalidated the lap, which is good on him for keeping it together. He's just going through turn 4 right now, going up to turn 5. Gotta take it pretty close to the curb, but then go out towards this more of the middle and then come back to the curb, and here he goes into turn 6, drops it down into first, and then quickly upshifts to second. And now he's gonna take this through that turn with into 7th, drops down pretty quickly into 2nd. Very interesting for gears right there. Oh, we have a yellow flag. One of the he takes that turn into with 5th gear, drops this for this turn into 3rd, quickly into 2nd, then the 3rd. Let's see how he does this last section right here. Goes a little wide, keeps it in 4th, and he'll cross the line with a, I didn't even see it. It was a, I saw, but Bert Kawai came in with a 113.8. That's pretty quick around here. I'm not sure what assists he is using at the moment, but let's ride on board with Misclick right now, see how he's doing. Seems to be doing pretty good right now. Seems to be a yellow flag in all the sectors right now, which is not good. Wonder what has happened there. So far Misclick seems to be doing pretty good on this qualifying lap. Let's see how he handles it through the last sector here. It can be a bit tricky on how you take it with gears and everything, because it can change in an instant. Drops it in the second. Very interesting right there. And he goes around the final corner. Takes a bit of curb. He's out of ERS, and he sets a 112.0. That is very impressive from Misclick right there.
Yeah, good job, Carter. What a lap.
Yeah, very good lap. Dunkin' Donuts is pitting. I think he's invalidated a second lap already. Let's hop on board with the Williams of Funsborough. Or I'm just gonna call him Funds.
Fun Zebra.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, thank you. Fun Zebra. Alright, that actually rolls off the tongue a lot better. Let's see how he takes this corner. Ooh, he goes very wide, not a little wide, very wide. My bad, I thought he was just going a little bit wide, but nope. He went way too wide. Nobody else, goes wide again, and who was that? Was that Version? I don't know how to...
So I think he likes to be called Yuri. His name's Yuri.
Yuri, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you
we were
for
actually
that.
practicing with Yuri throughout the week quite a few times, and he's not doing as well in quali right now as he was throughout the week. But I think it's just a nerves thing. I think he's just a bit nervous because
Yeah, you gotta calm down those nerves. I feel like you just gotta calm them down and try and see if you can maintain your composure. Because yeah, he was 51 seconds off from the guy in 10th, who is his teammate. But let's just see how he does throughout this lap. I think he could do pretty well.
If you don't mind, I also just want to give a shout out to one of our other drivers. His name's Chin Mei, and he couldn't actually join us today. I think it was some weird network issues he was having his PlayStation, but I did say I'll give him a shout out, and we will get him next week, hopefully. So yeah, look forward to racing with you next week, pal.
Yeah, it'll be really nice to see him drive. I personally have not seen him drive yet, but so far qualifying is going very interesting so far this week. And
if you don't mind as well, sorry to interrupt you again.
Yeah,
but,
it's fine.
Some of the viewers are saying that they want to see the qualifying times on the left instead of the gap.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad about that. Oh, that's why I wasn't seeing the laps. Oh,
yeah.
I'm just so used to the gaps in actual broadcasts. Oh, and that's a way better qualifying lap from Yuri. He sets a 114.8.
Oh, wow. Now, that's the kind of pace I've seen throughout the week. Good job for you, Yuri.
Yeah, good job to him. Only a second off, I think, of one of the Ferraris, who's just coming on a hot lap.
If you could also set the tyre detail as well, just to see what their best tyre time is, that would be good.
Fitted, if I'm correct, right? Yeah.
Do you want to put it on best and then switch between them, just so we can see what the current laps are on? Majority of people on softs. Interesting.
Yeah, though I think it's because people are going with softs because they're the quicker tire, but it's also that it's also not a 50% race, unlike it is in D1 and 2. So
yeah, really
a
Important
lot of
just to point
people
that
are
out there.
probably gonna go with soft medium, I'm gonna assume, potentially. So, who knows how this race will actually shape up for the, or how qualifying will shape up the race, but so far the only medium runner seems to be Atomos and, who else? BWAT. And Atomos, he's currently on the soft tires right now. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he is for the race. He could go medium soft, or maybe he could take the mediums to the end. Who knows? I'm not sure how long the mediums will last during a 25% race.
Yep. Just to let you know as well, Carter's on a hot lap and he's just gone purple in the middle sector on a fresh set of
Ooh, let's
softs.
hop on board with him, actually. Let's hop on board with him, see how he's doing. I think he's been keeping it in hot lap, if I'm correct, has he?
He has most of the time, only switching to
Yeah,
overtake twice, I think. But yeah, there we go.
yeah,
1:11.8.
yeah, that's pretty good for Carter, but ISRL Gunman,
Oh,
a 111.785.
jumps Carter to take pole.
He might have had the slipstream because he just passed Carter.
Oh.
He might have had the slipstream, which is very effective on this track. So,
Bob, sorry to interrupt. Do you want to just quickly jump to Lex and see how he's
yes,
getting on? I think he's just spun.
yeah, he has. I cannot see if he has any front wing damage or not. So far, what it's looking like, no front wing damage.
Oof, unlucky Lex. He hasn't set a lap time yet as well, so he's going to have to come back into the pits now and then puts on some fresh rubber.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does. Yeah, he's just pitting right now. He hasn't set a time yet, and there's only like there's almost like 7 minutes left in the session, so
I think he should be okay to
yeah, he
set
should
out.
be okay.
Yeah.
Just depends on how chaotic the track is.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm just seeing who
Just
else
want to give
is.
a quick shout out to Havoc and Lika, who've also joined us in the stream. These are D2 and D1 drivers, respectively. Good to have you with us, as well as SGPD20. He couldn't race today, unfortunately, but he is watching the stream, so nice to have you with us too there.
Yeah, it's good to see that people who are unable to make the race today tune into the live stream, which is nice. And
Bob, let me ask you a question. So since you raced here yesterday,
yeah,
what would you say the trickiest parts of the track were?
Highest areas is the first turn. But that's also just because it just depends on how fast you're going, and first turn is always going to be difficult. Hairpin can be a little bit difficult if you get a really bad exit. You have to get that exit pretty well, and I would say a little bit can be a bit difficult towards the last two turns, because you can go wide into the gravel, or you could go too tight and possibly hit a wall. It can be a little bit odd, but in the entry to the penultimate corner, you gotta brake just at the right time. So, it's gonna be a little bit interesting to see where each driver is at with every turn, because honestly, there was a lot of turns where it could go wrong, but I think the easiest turn is obviously turn 5 along the main straight, like the big straight, going up to the hairpin. So I would say that's the easiest turn, but and I would say the hardest turn would be probably turn 1.
I see. I think you're round about right. Turn 1 is probably going to be where most people are going to pick up penalties. Turn 5 being the easiest. It's not really a turn at all. It's just people call it a
yesterday
straight.
During my race, I picked up a few penalties because of that turn.
Yeah.
Some
Right,
of
so if you
them,
want to if you can jump to Lex, sorry to interrupt you again.
yeah,
He's just starting a hot lap now, so I just want to point out Lex was one of our league founders, and he's an admin
yes.
here at OFR, and he's taken a seat in D3 after a season break.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's been practicing all week. He's got a new place seat, he's got a wheel, and he wants to get into F1 this season. So let's
Yep.
hope he can put in a good lap.
I would be very much interested to see him in D2, but I think because of his own work constraints, he is unable to race in D2, so very unfortunate. I've always wanted to actually race against him. We never really have gotten to race against each other that much, but I've been hearing that he's been doing a lot of practice on this track, so I'm intrigued to see
Yeah,
how
he
he
actually put
does.
in a he put in a 1:15, which was 3 seconds faster than his time the previous day.
Oh,
That was on
really?
that was on Thursday. I think he'll be able to go 1:15, 1:14 today if he can push hard enough. But if he can do
Yeah.
that, he has moved up 7 seconds in 1 week, and that is really remarkable.
Yeah, that will be very impressive. And honestly, this is one of those tracks where I feel like you have to put in a lot of practice in order to get everything right. So,
He's just coming up to the final corner
yeah.
now. I think it's going to look around a 1:16.
Yeah, it's
He's
going to be
opened up his
around there.
Yeah.
116.7.
Now that's not a bad lap.
Remains second last, but still, at least he was able to put in a lap. And he's only
And let's
200
not forget,
off.
yeah, that's 5 seconds faster than what his time was at the start of this week. So
That
he has
is
done a
really
lot of
good.
improvement there.
Good job, Lex. That was a really good lap from there. And
One thing to point out too, sorry, just last thing, he also uses 0 assists. He doesn't use any traction, anything, nothing.
oh, I think Carter just set the fastest lap again with a
1:11.3.
with a 1:11.3. I'm gonna hop on with his closest rival, ISRL, and I think he's invalidated his lap and he's got low fuel, so I think he's gonna have to box.
He's not going to make it. He's not going to
No,
make
he's
it.
not gonna make it. He's gonna box probably.
No, there's no way he's going to make this.
Yeah, he's gonna box and then I don't know. Ooh, that was pretty close. I don't know if he has. I don't know if anyone's gotten any grid penalties or not from qualifying. I'm not sure.
Tell you what, I'll have a look
Could
now.
you check
Yeah.
that? By any
course.
chance? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see where everybody's at.
No, everyone. Well, about 20 people have got invalidated lap times, but that's it. Only a few warnings here and there so far.
Okay. Okay, so no grid place penalties, which is good. And
Very good.
at least these guys are all doing better than my own qualifying.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to Tees as well. Communist Kermit, he's in the chat right now.
Yeah. Lex has retired from the session. I'm just gonna see what's happening with everybody. Oh, I think ISRL is gonna try and push and see if he can make it, but I don't think he will. I don't think he'll make it. Especially if he slows down right there. I don't think he's gonna make it to the line in time. There's only 43 seconds left. So I think Carter's gonna maintain pole position here. So it'll be interesting to see how the race pace could vary. Because I don't know how ISRL's been practicing this week for this track. But, like, do you know when he joined this week? By any chance?
So ISRL, he's actually been in this league for quite a while. He just hasn't managed to get his schedule corrected for a D3 race. But now that we have pushed D3 to Sunday, he's racing now.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. And yeah, he wasn't able to make it in for another lap, so that's unfortunate for him. What were you gonna say?
third place right now, but he is on a very fast lap. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to break the 112s, but he is absolutely flying right now. He's just coming through turn 16 right
Who is?
now.
Bert?
Bert's in third place, yeah. He's
Okay.
flying. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to take place 2. Let's see.
No,
No, he doesn't. He doesn't, unfortunately.
but he was close. He was very close. About 5/10, I think. I'm not sure. Not sure how many tenths he was off. Let me just see how many tenths he was off. Oh, he was like a whole second off. Very, very interesting.
So, for the race, if you set the gap to be interval,
Yeah,
when
that's
the
what I
formation lap,
usually do, I think.
and then use position change at least for
Yeah.
the first 5 or 10 laps, so we can see how everyone's getting on. That would be great.
Yeah. I feel like the race start will be a very crucial thing on this track, and I mean very crucial. So
Yeah.
it'll be
Let's hope.
interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, I really do hope people keep it clean into turn 1. It's going to be tricky though, because if some of these guys, this is their first league race ever, and they're not sure how aggressive they're going to want to push or how easy they're going to have to lift in certain corners, so they need to bear that in mind. But it is reduced damage, so hopefully no one will DNF, but they may have to limp back to the pits on with a broken wing at least.
Yeah, that will be a major factor into that. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how these guys will handle the first turn and just see how they handle their formation lap, because I feel like also the formation lap is going to be very crucial here, and like you got to make sure you have your tire temperatures right, and yeah, I feel like that's going to be one of the more crucial things, just making sure you can keep your tire temperatures right.
Just want to also give a shout out to Kenga. He can't race today due to PSN network issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, at least it's not like last week where the servers were just completely down. Like you remember last week during it was I think right before or right during the second race for Gran Turismo happened.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also, I think somebody readied up early on the grid.
Don't worry, it's been reported already.
Yeah, alright, so Carter has seemed to got away well. I'm just gonna make sure the settings are right. So you said gap interval, you said, if I'm correct?
Yeah, and position change if you don't mind.
Okay. I'm also gonna
For the detail.
I'm also gonna keep on the telemetry.
Yeah, keep the track map on full as well. It kind of
Yeah,
helps to give us a feel
yeah,
of
that's what
the.
I do like as well. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting race. I'm just I'm just always curious to see how drivers take the first turn. So it'll be interesting. And um I wonder if some of the drivers are going to try and back up the rest of the pack to try and make sure some drivers don't get enough heat into their tires when they're sitting on the grid or something like that. Because that could play a major factor
Yeah, you're right.
into the start. I'm just seeing where everybody is. There seems to be a big gap between Biwat and Atomos. Or I don't know how to pronounce his name. To be honest.
Which one? Which position?
P11.
P11. Atmos, like
Atmos.
atmosphere. That type of thing.
Oh,
Atmos.
atmosphere. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. Okay, I was just a bit confused.
No worries.
I'm not the best reader, so at times, so.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Santi's joined us in the stream. Thanks, Santi. We're just lining up on the grid now.
Alright, so we're all lined up on the grid here. And alright, we're just waiting for the lights to turn on. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights, 5 lights, and It's lights out and away they go. And Carter seems to be getting a really good start. And there's a big collision between a Ferrari and a McLaren in the back. Atmos, I think, might have hit somebody. ISRL and Carter seem to be going at it into turn 4 right now. And they seem to be going at it really close together and perfect. Let's see. Pushes him, and they make contact. They made contact. And he's got a 5-second time penalty.
Ooh, yeah. He's got a penalty.
And a safety car.
There's a safety car.
I'm just gonna scroll down to the back of the grid. Larvache has has lost 11 positions, and then Young Squirrel has lost 3 positions, and his entire front wing.
Yeah, so actually, Young Squire went into the side of Lex on the exit of turn 4, and that caused him to spin. That wasn't Lex's fault. I think Young Squire just got a bit too heated out of turn 4, and he caused him to spin.
Yeah.
Is it Lav Sesh? I'm not sure what's going on with him, but yeah, he's lost 11 positions. Like you said, he was the McLaren that had an incident into turn 1.
I don't know which Ferrari he came into contact with. I think it might have been Atmos. It might have been Atmos, but I'm not sure. It was near the front of the grid, so...
Just to point out as well, Carter's pitted. From second place, he's pitted onto the mediums. He's going to be going to the end now.
That is very interesting. But
yeah, and I just saw someone pick up a penalty. I'll quickly check who that is.
Yeah, it's interesting to see him go for the mediums this quick, but I feel like that's also a very smart strategy as well. Because the mediums are very good, and the softs, they go pretty quick on this track. And I mean very quick.
I just want to expand on something that you said earlier. ISRL did pick up a penalty. He picked up a 5-second penalty for a collision with Misclick. Carter. Yeah. But he's picked up another 5-second penalty for colliding with him and then gaining a place. So he's got 10 seconds.
Ooh, that is... I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I don't know where that's gonna be, but I don't know how we'll leave.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I don't know where I was going with it.
So on a 25% race, 10-second penalty is going to be crucial. Because if there's one more safety car, these cars aren't going to break away very quickly. And there's going to be a big train around this track, and 10 seconds could knock him down, to at least 10 places if they're this close.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the race goes. Hopefully these guys can keep it clean through the restart, but I feel like if ISRL were to pit on those mediums, he could have covered off Carter, because the other drivers would have had to pit eventually. So this him staying out could be a mistake on his end. It could be a mistake. And yeah, so we have ISRL currently in first after a kind of a messy start. Then Dunkin' Donuts. Then we got Bert, Iceman, Atmos, D-Day, Garrett, God, Zedor 7, Biwat, Carter, Funsbra, Lex, Cranker, Yuri, Larvache, and then Young Squire, which I accidentally called Squirrel. Mainly because I read the word, and that's the first thing that popped into my mind.
Fair enough.
I think that's just how my brain is. Safety car in this lap, by the way. So I'm kind of curious to see where ISR starts to accelerate. Where would you say is like the spot where they would accelerate?
Well, we saw Stinson in Division 1 yesterday do it just before turn 17, just before the final corner, and it seemed to work every single time, because whilst he's going into the last corner, someone else is probably just exiting the second to last corner, and it's hard for them to get on the throttle. So I think the last corner is the best place to do it.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and seems to be doing that, but he spun!
Ooh, no!
Ooh.
And someone's collected him!
Yeah. Ooh, that is not good. Oh, and
he's reset the track.
Yeah, he just reset it to the track, so I don't know if you're allowed to do that in D3.
You're not, no.
You know? Yeah, so that's probably gonna be an issue with the stewards. So I'm just gonna hop on board with Duncan just to see how his start's going. He seems to be getting a pretty good start. He's very lucky to avoid ISR. Now, could that be from tire wear, or could that be from just a really bad exit?
I think really bad exit. Let me just have a quick look at what their tires currently are. He's on 3-lap old stuff, so it's not, it's not super worn. They will only last about 5 laps though, so it could be. You may be right. We'll just have to wait and see when he pits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
We've also got yellow flagging.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually hop on board with Larvish, or Larvish. And he's 0.2 seconds behind Lex right now. Dunkin' Donuts has gotten a 5-second time penalty, and Iceman Kimmy has taken the lead. He's gained 6 places. Carter is in 2nd right now. And I think a lot of people I think have pitted. Dunkin' Donuts,
yeah,
I
4
think
people in the pits.
I think he pitted. And I think he might
did.
have.
So yeah, I'll just quickly take you through the pits. So he's come out of the pits now. He's gone on to fresh medium tyres. We also had Burt who's pitted. He's come out onto fresh mediums too.
Okay.
Squire hasn't pitted, but B. Watts and ISRL Gernman have also come out on fresh medium tyres.
Yeah. Carter has overtaken Iceman, so he is back right where he started. And alright, let's take a look. Who has the closest gap? Lex has just overtaken Funzebra.
Wow.
And
he's in 7th place right now. He's
gone wide.
No! He's gone wide.
And
someone spun as well. Someone else has spun.
Yuri has spun.
2 people have spun.
And Funzebra has also spun. 3 people
Lex got off easy
wide.
there. Wow. He could have lost out 3 places and he only lost 1.
He's at least maintained his speed and not lost anything of the front wing, I think. I cannot see if he's lost any. I think he might have lost an end plate. I can't even see though. So did he lose an end plate?
Lex lost.
He did.
Yeah, he lost front left end plates missing.
Front left. Ooh.
I think that's only going to be light yellow damage though. I don't think that's going to cause him too much.
Yeah.
It is a majority right-hander track though. He will need that downforce on his left side. But
yeah, he
I think
probably
he should be
will.
okay if it's just an end plate.
I'm just riding on board right now with D-Day, who's being chased down by Atmos. So so far the Red Bull for D-Day has been going pretty strong. Atmos is catching him though pretty quickly. I'm gonna hop on board with him, see where he's at. He's got very low ERS, like low 20s, almost into the teens, and he's kind of lost the rear end. He's lost the rear end. And is he gonna pit? Yeah, he's gonna pit. I think he might have been pitting this lap. And Garrett, he's held up Garrett in the pit lane.
So we got another 3 drivers in the pit.
We got Iceman,
Atmos and Garrett, like you said.
Yeah, Iceman, Garrett, and Atmos.
Iceman's got onto fresh mediums. We also got Garrett on fresh mediums, and we've got Atmos on fresh hards.
Sorry to interrupt here. Cranker has just overtaken D-Day. round the outside of turn 5, and he's gotten in front of him. He locks up into turn 6. Can he stick with it? He does, and he gets a very good exit going out of the hairpin right there. What a move from Cranker. That was really good. But now, can he catch Carter, who has a 7-second gap right now? That is a really big gap. Lex is in 5th place right now. Just want to point that out.
Good job, Lex. Wow.
Good job to you.
He needs to pit still. He does need to pit, though.
I wonder if he's going to pit this lap. Just trying to see where else there might be a close battle. I think Young Squire is going at it right now with Garrett. This will be a very neat... What the heck? Virtual safety car. Okay.
No, Lex in the pits. It's Carter! He's
Carter!
Out! Oh no! Turn
the
1
race
mistake.
leader! I didn't even see what happened. We'll have to...
Oh no!
I'll have to look in the replay function of the game after this, because that is very unfortunate for Carter. He was leading by so much. I feel like I just handed him the kiss of death there after I said how many seconds he was leading by. Oh man. But only a virtual safety car. So,
yeah, so
Cranker,
his car has been cleared from the track already. So I think that's why it's
Lex has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under a virtual safety car.
Oh no.
That is not good for Lex, as that's probably going to put him in last place. Unless Gods can't pick up the pace. But I think he just took Funzibra. And he's looking down the inside. Doesn't get a good exit. He's kind of laggy on my screen. Is he laggy on your end?
No, he's not. He's not too bad on my end. But I think that's because he may be UK based, and you're obviously in Canada, so maybe that's
why. Could be. Yeah, that could be. I'm just gonna hop on board with ISRL as he's just on the rear of Garrett right now. Ooh, kind of cut that corner a little bit right there. But he goes down the inside. And there's a yellow flag in Sector 3. One of the Hasses, I think. I think that was Dunkin' Donuts who might have lost it somewhere. There was a yellow flag right where he was, so... let's see how Garrett gets back. He has no ERS. Garrett has no ERS here. He's got to manage that ERS. He's got to set it to none.
Ooh, wow.
Like he's
we've got a bit of battle going on between Fun Zebra and VR Yuri right now.
Ooh, yes.
Yuri's pushed him wide a bit, but they're battling hard.
Yes, it is a very good battle. Young Squire has gotten a 3-second time penalty. And, I'm not really sure. Ooh, I think he might... Funzibra has lost some of that pace right there. I think he seems to be hanging back a little bit, trying to build up, I think, that ERS possibly. I'm just going to hop on with Yuri as he's right at the rear of Lex right now. He's getting pretty close to Lex, who I think is on fresher mediums right now. Yeah, I think Lex is on fresher mediums than Yuri. So Yuri's gonna have a little bit more trouble trying to overtake Lex here because Lex is on those fresher mediums.
Yeah, but I think Lex got a bit scruffy out of turn 4 there, and BR's gonna look down the inside now into turn 5.
Will he get the overtake? Let's see what Lex does. Oh, he could have... If he had a good exit, he could have gotten the switchback. Just trying to see where the next closest gap is. Atmos Oh, he's a little bit
Oh, he
glitchy on
spun!
my...
He spun! Yuri spun! He spun!
Yuri spun? Ooh, that
Yep.
is not good.
Yeah.
Where's Gods on the... Ooh. Let me see. Did he... He might have... I can't tell if he might have damaged his rear wing. Because he was facing the track. Like, his rear wing was to the wall, to one of the walls, but I couldn't tell if he might have hit his rear wing. Did you see him spin by any chance?
Yeah, so it was just outside of turn 10. He got a bit too much outside curb, and that caused him to spin, and then he rotated twice, I think, and then went straight into the wall. So really unlucky.
Yeah, for me right now, who is glitching on my end? Oh crap, where did that go? Crap, something just gone. Oh, I pressed triangle by accident. Whoops. There we go. Technical difficulties on my end.
So there's a bit of a battle going on between 7th and 8th place right now.
Yeah, I'm
Atmos
spectating.
is right on the rear of Garrett.
Yeah, I'm spectating Garrett right now just because Atmos is glitching with the revs on my end.
Okay, no worries. I'll keep an eye on Atmos there, and he's looking down the inside at turn 17.
Took a little
but
bit too much
away.
curb. Could have gotten a penalty there for exceeding track limits, possibly. Ooh, he tried to go down the inside on turn 1. That is very risky to do. Does he pull out? Ooh.
He's locked up.
He locked up, but Garrett got, I think, the inside line, and he got a way better exit, I think, out of turn 4. But I think...
Atmos got DRS. He's got a 10 mile an hour speed advantage.
What's their ERS like right now? Garrett has very low ERS right now, so
does Atmos. He's on about 10. It's on 17% right now.
Garrett is on 5 or 4%. He's at 3% right now. He's maintained it in hot lap. He's not even going to put it in lower ERS levels. Oh, never mind. He just did. Is there any other close battles going on right now other than that? No, not really. I just want to hop on board with the race leader right now, see how he's handling his race. I think he's also having a rev out glitch on my end. So, a few people are experiencing that. I'm gonna hop on board with second place as he's catching, I think, Cranker right now, but he locks up, and Dunkin' Donuts has gotten another 3-second time penalty.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly jump to the penalties and just let you know what it's looking like.
I was about to ask about that.
Right, so we've got 5-second time penalty for for ISRL. Is ISRL Gurman still in the race?
ISRL, he's in 6th place right now.
Yeah, so he has 10 seconds worth of penalties. Labsesh has 5 seconds. BWatt has 5 seconds too. Then we've got Dunkin' Donuts got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And a bit further down, we've got D-Day with a 5-second time penalty. We've got Dunkin' Donuts with another 3 seconds. Young Squire with another 3 seconds. And Burt with another 3 seconds. I'm barely finished. Then we've got BWatt with another 3. Gurman with another 3, so that's 13 seconds for him. And finally, we've got Dunkin' Donuts with another 3. So quite a few penalties here today.
Yeah, that's a lot of penalties. These guys, I feel like these guys are going to need to put a lot. I feel like one thing that's going to benefit them in the future for when they want to go on to D1 or D2 is practice the tracks and make sure you can try and learn how to race clean, how to take every corner, make sure you're not exceeding those track limits. Because I feel like that's one thing. Oh, Lex is spun.
Oh no!
Yeah, Lex is just spun, which is unfortunate for him. The only Mercedes standing. I think he's just letting some drivers by, because he's getting blue
Yeah, he may have had
flags.
some blue flags, yeah.
Blue flags, blue flags. Oh, I think he's pitting. He might have damaged something, or his tires are just gone. Oh, Young Squire has hit the wall.
Oh no.
Oh, that is some massive front wing damage. And I mean a lot. Like, he's missing a lot of winglets and the left end plate, so he is not going to have that downforce at all. I think he's just completely lost the left side almost, pretty much. Ooh. Yeah, he's having to pit. He's gonna pit. So
Santi, every time Santi's mentioned someone, he's cursed them and they've come off the
really?
track. Yeah, it seems that he has the one today.
And I thought I had the kiss of death. Let's see if the glitch for revving with the revs glitch hasn't fixed for me when it comes to the race leader right now. But I'm gonna hop on board with Larviche. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest, but
I think it's let's just call him Larv. Just
yeah,
say Larv.
Larv. Oh, Garrett's out.
Oh no, what happened to Garrett?
No, Garrett's either out or oh no, I think he left. I think he might have left. He might have disconnected. I thought it said he retired, so just riding on board with the McLaren. He seems to be keeping pretty close to Cranker right now. He might have the he probably has the more grip and speed because he's on the hard tires. I think he'll have a lot more speed than Cranker on the last lap here.
If you can stay this close, he's going to get him at turn 5 too, because you only need to be within 1 second to make the DRS and slipstream work at turn 5.
Exactly. So as long as he can stay close to him, he should be golden.
It's all going to depend on turn 1. It's going to be how close he can stay behind at turn 1.
I think I'm going to stay on board with this just for the final lap, possibly, unless well, there seems to be a battle between BWAT's pretty close to Atmos right now. I'm just gonna stick here with the top two because I like seeing good battles between the top two drivers or top three. Ooh, Cranker locks up. He locks up into the final turn.
Do you want to switch to spectator cam so we can see both of these guys?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I shall do.
So he's 4 tenths behind. He's gaining on him. He's got so much more speed as well.
Yeah.
He's defending on
those
the inside.
hard tires. Those hard tires are probably what.
He's locked up. He's locked up.
He's locked up, and
Larv's taking it.
Larv has gotten it. What a move, and what an idea to go on the hard tires.
Now I think Larv does have a 3-second penalty though. I can't quite remember.
But what about Cranker? Doesn't he have? Does he have penalties or?
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing his name next to a penalty.
I don't know if Larv did. I don't remember, to be honest. But ISR, he's overtaken Bert. Oh, Cranker tried to go down the inside. And Larv is going to win here in D3. But
Cranker takes it though because of Larv's penalty.
That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate for Larv. He did so well on that last lap to overtake Cranker. That was just smart from him. The next one to cross the line will be BWAT. I'm just gonna hop on board with him. Then I think it's gonna be Atmos. Atmos did pretty good. Dunkin' Donut got a 5-second time penalty as well. Garrett
jumps him.
Jumps him. Impressive. And here comes the final person to cross the line. though, what a race this was. This was a very, very intriguing race to watch.
Yeah, it's a great start to the D3 season as well.
Good start
lots of talent out there.
Good start for everyone. Like every division, I feel like all three divisions started off, I think, pretty well. If I'm correct. D1 was pretty good. D2 was really fun to drive. And then this was really good to watch. Just
very entertaining, yeah.
Yes.
Make sure when you get to the screen, the standing screen, you get a good look of all of the results.
Yep.
From first all the way down to 17th or 16th or whatever.
I shall.
But yeah, so guys, thank you very much for tuning in. That's the end of this week's racing. We're going to be starting a Dirt Rally League next week as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Otherwise, we've got D1 and D2 on Saturday, second race at Japan in GT Sport, races 1 and 2 on Sunday, and D3 also on Sunday too, racing at the Hungaro Ring. Yeah, that's going to be an absolutely amazing race.
That's going to be a fun race. I'm excited for that one.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks very much for joining, Bob. Great commentary.
Yeah, you're welcome. I was happy to do commentary here, but yeah, I've just gone through all of the standings and yeah,
Great. All right.
Yeah, it was a very good, entertaining race. So yeah, join us next weekend when we start up. Is it next week that's actually starting? Like where we're gonna live stream it and all that stuff for Dirt Rally?
Well, we're trying to get it all sorted for Thursday or Friday next week, but it's going to just be like a one race or a one event trial. And then if it goes well, then it will start the week after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, thanks guys.
Yep. Tune in next week.